It's been a long time since I've gone live, so I thought I would come back live today with a special guest from our office, Ben Keefe. He just started with us as a new agent at the beginning of June at our 53rd and Lindale offices, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to get to know him on air and put him on the spot a little bit and just introduce you to another agent at this office. Thought it'd be kind of something fun to do on a Monday. So we'll get started. So Ben,
Hi
welcome.
Internets.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
So Ben started here at the beginning of June,
That's
and
right.
tell us a little bit about just your background and kind of where you came from.
Yeah, so I think in some respects you and I have a little bit of a similar background coming from a bit of a corporate world. I was in IT for the last 22 years, worked for the same company that whole time, and really was just ready to make a change, you know? So yeah, that's...
Working for the man gets old after a while, especially after 20 years,
That's
don't you
right.
think?
Yeah, it does, and that's
Yeah.
the Reader's Digest version of the story right there. That's the truncated.
Now we work for ourselves, which is a way better boss to work for, don't you think?
Yeah, I like my boss.
I love my boss. My boss is incredible.
Mine's very handsome.
Mine's drop dead gorgeous, actually. And also brilliant.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I've met her.
And she lets me come in when I want, leave when I want.
Yes.
And, you know, I don't even have to ask for vacation days off. I just take them.
She's extremely understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's great. But she pushes me to do my best. Like, to be my best. So I appreciate that, too. Okay, so Ben, you came from a corporate background in IT. So real estate, that's kind of a big leap to a very different world. So why real estate?
Yeah, you know, it is. And I don't really have a real estate background in any regard. My dad was a general contractor, so I was in homes a lot as a kid, but it was never a great interest growing up. For me, when I was looking to make a change, I was just trying to figure out something that maybe kind of fit with my personality a bit and could draw on some of my strengths from the IT world. And, you know, I talked to a number of agents that I knew, some in this office, and it just seemed like a good fit. It is different, that's for sure.
Great. And why specifically Diner Realty?
Yeah, so for me, without having a real estate background, I wanted to go with a big company, a leader, and that I certainly picked that with Edina. This office specifically just had a really great vibe when I came to visit a couple times. Yeah, it just felt right here, and I have not been disappointed.
Awesome. I would have to agree. The people here are fabulous. Our managing broker, Jamar, is amazing.
Awesome.
And it just felt like a community when I walked in, and I could just see myself fitting right in and really enjoying the people. And so I think Ben's probably had the exact same experience I have.
I've been really pleased, no doubt.
Awesome. Well, I know you only barely scratched the surface of getting into real estate since you just started in the beginning of June. You're still kind of building up your portfolio of business. But in this first almost 60 days, what do you think are some of the biggest kind of aha moments or takeaways that you've had?
I would say the biggest thing for me is I really kind of chose real estate in many respects because it is a way to help people, and I really enjoy that. I guess I'm kind of surprised at how quickly I get attached to the people that I'm working with.
Interesting.
You really are building a relationship. I specifically really want what's best for any of the clients that I work with. So I think it's kind of hard not to emotionally invest in this. It's a big deal for them. So I think I guess I'm maybe a little surprised by that.
Didn't you say you were a crier?
Yeah, I don't plan on doing it right now, but hey, maybe at a closing, it's possible.
Ben's in touch with his feelings.
He is.
He has 3 kids.
He does.
Yeah,
have 3
so
kids, yeah.
he is not a stoic, emotionless man by any means. He definitely, you know, he's even said he cries on a regular basis.
I do, yeah. Commercials, you name it, you know.
American Idol.
Yes, hey, dreams are being made.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, yeah. That's an emotional time for those kids. They're going through a lot in Hawkins right now.
Yes.
In case you're not aware.
I mean, I think it's very admirable that, you know, in this world of put on a facade and not show your feelings, that here we have someone who is, you know, ready to not only help others, but put his heart on his sleeve.
That's right. I think you've said that very well. And now I'm blushing. Which, maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. I don't know.
Okay, how about like any surprises? Anything that's kind of surprised you about this industry, about your new career choice, about any like of the process, the people? Like, what's maybe a surprise of what you didn't expect going into this?
Yeah, I guess I didn't expect kind of how collaborative it is, and I don't know that I can speak to any other office, but specifically working here for Edina Realty in this office. It's a competitive industry, right? We're all kind of competing with each other. You and I may want the same client at some point. And,
I will fight him tooth and nail. If a walk-in client came in and we were both in the office, I would probably give him a nice elbow to the face.
I probably shouldn't have brought that up.
Kind of step over his fallen body and head straight for that client.
I would never compete with you. But that was just an example.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
But I would say
hypothetical situation then.
Yeah, right. But being so new, I mean, I think it's in many ways really reflective of Edina Realty as a whole, in that we all are one. I mean, we're the market leader to be sure, and we're large, but we do all work together, I think, to try and give our clients the best possible experience. So I've been pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I think you think, is it going to be super cutthroat? And I'm sure at times it can be, but my experience thus far is that we're all really here to help all of Edina Realty's clients. While I may be representing one of them, we're all really representing them, I think. So that's been nice. I've been a little surprised by that.
Great. If you had to say what you really love best about being a newly minted realtor, what would you say you love the most?
The freedom is nice. The hours are different, that is for sure. The freedom is nice, but I think I've always just really enjoyed talking to people, and so I'm getting an opportunity to speak with people that I would have never met, and if something transpires down the road where we work together, that's great, but I've just really met a lot of interesting people at this point, so that's been nice.
Wonderful. And just as an example of what a team player Ben is, today I came in and told my row around me that I had to go up and do a showing for a web lead. So this is a potential client that I received off of our website. So whenever someone who doesn't have an agent submits a request to look at a property, our customer care team on the corporate side will assign them out to agents in the area based on where they're located and where the customer wants to see the property. So today I was going up to meet a potential client up on the University of Minnesota campus. Had never met him before. It was a male. I do tend to be, a little bit more careful when it's someone that I have never met before and I don't know. It was an area that I'd, shown a couple listings before, but not super familiar with that part of town. So Ben immediately offered to come with me just as a second body, and just to be erring on the side of complete caution and just safety. And what's funny is when we showed up, we were waiting for the prospect to come up, and as Ben put it, the guy probably weighed $110 sopping wet, so I definitely could have taken him.
Yeah, you could have.
By a lot. And he was a junior in college, super sweet guy, was already thinking about purchasing a property that he could not only live in but also have a roommate to be able to kind of pay some of his mortgage. So we gave him a lot of props for being so business savvy at such a tender young age. But something like that, like I feel like this office really has those types of agents that would not even think twice about taking time out of their day to come and help a fellow agent out. And so I was very appreciative for Ben to do that. And he got to see a different type of listing. Yep. It was very different. So definitely college budget. But luckily his dad is going to be co-signing, so I'm hoping that Dad will cough up some more bucks to get that budget up just a little bit, so that we can see maybe some slightly more upgraded properties that don't need quite as much work. So anyways, that was just an aside, a story. So one last question I have, Ben, is if there are prospective new clients out there, why would they want to choose Ben Keefe?
Well, that's besides just my looks, you mean?
Well, I mean, if it were just a looks game.
Right.
I'd be slaying it.
I guess I just, and it sounds a little hokey, but I just legitimately care about helping people, and if I'm the right agent for you, awesome. If I'm not, I hope that you find someone that will treat you right. So I think just in general, that's my philosophy. So along with all the other skills and tools that we have at our fingertips from a personal level, and I think that's really where I come from on just about everything.
Yeah, and I think it really is about fit. So not all clients are the right fit for all agents, and finding that right fit, chemistry fit, on whether you want to work with someone for potentially even months on end. I mean, this is not a quick wham bam process most of the time. I mean, sometimes it can be, but you know, most recently I showed one set of clients over 75 properties. In the end, it was totally worth it. I learned so much. I got to see some beautiful homes all over the city, but you know, it took us over 75 showings to find the one that they fell in love with. And so, you know, between that and all the way down to showing one and done and writing up an offer and having it be accepted, there's a pretty big spectrum, but along the way you get to meet some really interesting, great people, and that has been one of the big benefits of this.
Part, no doubt.
You don't have to like work with just the same people like in a corporate setting where potentially maybe you don't even like them, but you're forced to work with them. Well, in real estate, you actually can work with people you like, which, you know, if you're lucky, most of your clients are people you like, and hopefully they like you too, or else they wouldn't work with you. So that's kind of fun too. You get to pick who you are around and make money at the same time, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
All right, well, we're going to sign off. We wanted to keep this pretty short and sweet, but thought it'd be fun to share with you guys about Ben and his kind of new addition to the office. And if you would like to reach out to him or to myself anytime for your real estate needs in Minneapolis and St. Paul, we would be so happy to help you guys. And Ben's going to share this video on his business page and possibly personal page, so all of his friends and network will get to see this as well. And
they are clamoring.
Oh, I know.
They cannot wait.
They will be waiting with bated breath, and I think you might break the internet later.
It's possible. It's
I
possible.
mean, Kim Kardashian's paper cover where they're balancing the champagne glass on, you know, her posterior, and then now Ben Keefe's coming to Edina Realty launch.
That's basically the same.
Yes. So, everyone, if Facebook is down later, you'll know why. And, you know, don't say I didn't warn you. So, hope you've got some high-speed internet. But we will see you guys later, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.